Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the brand Iscream Nails. So I have 8 polishes. I think 5 of them are a holiday collection and then the other 3 are these like jellies with iridescent flakes. So I do think they're 2 separate collections, but in the description box below I will link the Iscream site, I will link their Instagram page, I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video, and then I will link a page to their stockists. They are an Australian company. They do ship pretty much worldwide, but if you are more comfortable ordering through a stockist, that will be down there as well. So we do have 8 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Candy Cane, and this is a beautiful bright Christmas red metallic with these little silver glitters. So here's our first coat of Candy Cane. This one is pretty pigmented. On this first coat it does build up to full opacity in 2. It also has a very smooth application, no running, pulling, or staining. You will want top coat. It does dry with some texture, and removal does take some scrubbing for this one. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have Mrs. Claus, and this is a clear based glitter. It's mostly silver glitter, but there are also, from what I can see, red, blue, and gold. Here's our first coat of Mrs. Claus. The glitters that are in here are so fun. This is such a sassy Mrs. Claus kind of polish. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's original. I did do 3 coats of this one to build it up to full opacity. You are definitely going to want top coat to finish this off. It does dry super textured. It is all glitter, and because of that, removal will also be difficult. And in a second I am going to use it as a topper. So there's 3 coats. And I will link all of the creams, or list all the creams in the description, as well as to what I used over what. But here it is over in OPI Nude. Very beautiful color combination. So there's 1 coat. Next up we have Nutcracker, and this is an extremely, very lightly tinted green base with a ton of green and blue glitter and a scattering of red glitter. Here is Nutcracker. This one does have a super lightly tinted base. If you decide to use this as a topper, you are going to tint whatever you put it over. Formula is good. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not difficult to work with. You get a ton of glitter out, and it is decently easy to manipulate across the nail. You are going to want top coat. It is going to dry textured, and removal is also going to be pretty difficult. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Frosty, and this is a clear base with a holographic kind of micro fleck glitter, and then larger holographic and silver glitter, and white glitter as well. Here's our first coat of Frosty. So for this one I am going to do 2 coats on its own, and then I'm going to layer 1 coat over black. I did use this one over a light pink, and I thought it was a beautiful color. I did that one as a pedicure. This is definitely also going to want top coat. It is going to dry with some texture, and these larger glitters, you might need 2 coats of top coat, and removal will be difficult. So there's 1 coat. Up next we have Naughty or Nice, and this is a clear base with a rainbow of different glitters, primarily pink, but there are also green, yellow, blue, red, and purple that I see. Here is Naughty or Nice. This one also has a kind of tinted base. It is a little bit tinted pink. So again, whatever you layer this one over, if you decide to use it as a topper, will be tinted with that pink. I'm going to show you 3 coats of this today, and then 1 coat over a white. I definitely prefer this one on its own. I couldn't get quite an even application as a topper, but I was also a little bit nervous that my base color wasn't completely dry, so I was applying very oddly for me. So this one is opaque in 3 coats. You are definitely going to want top coat to finish this off. It is, again, glitter. It is, again, going to dry with some texture, and because of all that, removal will also be difficult. You do need to do some manipulation to get these glitters to spread out evenly across the nail, and that's not so much an issue if you build it up on its own though. So there's one coat. Next up we have Charmed, and this is a bright neon pink jelly base with iridescent flecks. Here's our first coat of Charmed. This one is a little sheer on this first coat. It is going to build up well though. You get a good amount of these flakes out, but since this is such a bright color, you aren't able to see it to its full potential with this lighting. You will want top coat to finish this off, and removal is easy. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have Supernatural, and this is a rich blue jelly base with these iridescent flakes. Here's our first coat of Supernatural. This one is even more sheer than the last one on this first coat. I did do 3 coats of this one, and I still didn't get opacity, and I also had trouble with this one in particular getting an even application. I'm sure it was your user error because it looks beautiful on all of the other swatch photos, but I had trouble with this one in particular. This one is also going to dry textured because of these larger flakes, and removal on this one will be decently easy. So there's 3 coats. And lastly for today we have Enchanted, and this is a bright neon green jelly base with these same iridescent flakes. And here's our first coat of Enchanted. As far as these last 3 polishes go, these like iridescent flake glitters, this one is my favorite. The glitters that are in here stand out so nicely against this neon bright green base. I think it's a gorgeous effect. I got full opacity in 3 coats. Once again, you'll want top coat, and removal is pretty easy. So there's 3 coats. My favorite of today's video is Frosty. These white glitters, these iridescent glitters, these shredded glitters, everything works together so nicely, and I had honestly the hardest time picking what I wanted to layer this over, but I think just traditionally the black and the white, and it all goes together really, really nicely, so I did want to go ahead and put it over black, but on a swatch wheel I put it over a variety of things, and I loved every last one of them. So Frosty was my favorite from this collection. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye.